Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Boost KDV back at you with some ONRUSH gameplay. This game is fun. So I want to talk a little bit about this. The game is called ONRUSH. It is made by one of my favorite racing game studios. The inventors of Grid, Grid 2, Dirt, the Dirt series. Codemasters. These guys have been making great racing games for years. So, with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about this game and what it's all about, because it's not your typical racer. First things first, there's no place. Like, you don't place, and there's no finish line. Basically, this is an objective type racing game. Yeah, right? So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the main features here. So there's takedowns. As you can see right there, there's a takedown. So basically, your vehicle can withstand a certain amount of hits. Basically, about 3 hits. If you get hit like 3 times, or like once, like really hard into a wall or something, then you respawn. Kind of like in a shooter. You know, you get killed, you pick your class, and you respawn. You can do that here as well. As you can see, my health got low. Take people out. Alright, so let's talk about takedowns. Basically, you can land on players to take them out. You can bump into them. You can force them into walls or trees or cliffs or whatever. You can force them off the map. Crashes are pretty epic in this game. Wheels fall off, parts come flying. So let's talk a little bit about, you see that little meter in the middle of the screen there? There's like a bar, and then there's a percentage. So basically, the percentage is my super, but it's called a rush in this game. So basically, you gain boost. See the boost bar on the bottom there? You gain boost by taking out the AI cars that are on the track. You can take them out and you gain boost. Or by taking out other players, jumping in the air, so you gain a little boost. Every time you do a jump and land it, you get a little bit of boost. And every time you use the boost, it fills up the rush meter. Now each car has its own unique kind of super-ish type thing, like the rush specialty. So that's kind of cool. Look at this cluster. So, and like the whole purpose of this game is to be in the action at all times. So they call that the stampede, which basically it puts you in the action. Like anytime you respawn, just like here, it puts you right back in the middle of all the action. Okay. So that's one thing. So that's pretty cool. Now let's talk a little bit about the game modes. The game mode previously that you saw, that was called Lockdown. So Lockdown is basically like Control. Basically, you have to catch up to the giant green circle, and whoever has more cars in that zone increases the timer, and you capture the zone. You have to capture 8 zones to win the match. So basically like your typical Control or Zone Control, whatever you want to call it. Now this game mode is called Overdrive. So in this one, the more you boost, the more, see the top bars, like where the score is? There's a blue bar and an orange bar. That fills up for the amount of boost that you and your teammates build up. So, the more boost you gain, the more AI you hit, or players you take out, or jumps you hit, you gain boost, you fill up that meter, and the first one to 10,000 points wins that round. So, and then there's 4 game modes. So there's Overdrive, there's Lockdown that we talked about, Then there's another one called Switch. So in Switch, you basically start as a motorcycle, like, you know, the weakest card. And every time you get taken out, you switch to like the next highest card. But you only get 3 chances to switch. Once you use your 3, then it basically gives the other team a point. So the last team, you know, to lose all their switches, loses. Kind of like I guess it's kind of like an elimination, or kind of like a what's that other mode in Destiny 2? The new one, survival. Yeah, kind of like that, in a way. Like, yeah, you only have like a certain amount of lives that you can use. And then the final game mode is Countdown. It's basically just an ongoing timer that each team has. And the more gates that you pass through, like the more checkpoints, you gain more time. So the more teammates pass through the checkpoint, puts more seconds on the board. And when the meter goes down to 0, that team loses. And the first team to, I believe it's 3? Oh man, get owned. So I just want to talk a little bit about my impressions of this game. It's a blast. It's like mindless fun. You don't have to think much. I could see this game being a lot of fun with friends if more people, you know, more people to play it with. I recently joined the ONRUSH Discord, so we're trying to get some people together and get some matches together. They do have custom games, so that's pretty cool. And it does have like some kind of like a campaign mode. I haven't really tried it yet, but it's basically like you can gain, you can earn like new skins. And, oh, watch out for that tree. And yeah, there are loot boxes that you can earn in the game. Each time you level up, you gain a loot box. And they have new car skins, new character skins. They have these things called tombstones, which basically every time you die, you drop like a 2D art icon in the middle of the road to show like that's where you died. And every time if you hit one, you gain boost. But they're pretty cool. Like you see them all scattered around the track, so you know if you see like a whole bunch of tombstones in one spot, you know that's probably like a dangerous area where a lot of cars have crashed. So that's pretty cool. It's a neat little feature. Oh, and the music in this game is awesome. When you use your boost, the tempo of the music gets faster, and when you use your rush, your like special ability, like the music changes. So that's really cool. I like that. I mean, overall, I've been playing this game for, I think I have like 7 or 8 hours into it now, and I can't put it down. It's kind of like the racing game I've always wanted. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really racing to win, you're racing for an objective, which is totally different. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like a Burnout type game or something like that. But I'm just having a great time. So, I mean, if you haven't picked this game up, maybe rent it, give it a try. I mean, I'm having fun. It is a $60 game. So if that's not something you can justify, I can totally understand that. But I love Codemaster games, and I always play them, and I always enjoy them. So this game is different. If you like racing games, you'll probably like this. If you like objective type games, you'll probably like this. So try it, rent it, try it. Let me know what you think. See you in the next one, guys.